It looks like something out of a postcard. Rolling green hills, a stone bridge arcing gracefully over a deep ravine, and a stately mansion nearby. But behind the beauty is a chilling mystery. For over half a century, dogs, happy, healthy, beloved pets, have leapt to their deaths over this very bridge. Some survived a 50-foot drop, but some of them just weren't so lucky. Is it a simple accident of architecture? A hidden sensory trigger that only animals perceive? Or is the Overtoun Bridge, as locals whisper, cursed? Welcome back to Nightmare Situations, where we dive into true crime and chilling mysteries that just might keep you up at night. Remember, if you are new here, to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a story that just might haunt you. Today we're heading to Western Bartonshire, Scotland, to stand on the stones of a bridge built in the 1890s that's still making headlines in the 2020s. It's one of Scotland's most unsettling true mysteries, the bridge where dogs jump. The Overtoun estate dates back to the 19th century. The mansion, Overtoun House, was built in 1862 for industrialist James White. By the 1890s, a bridge was needed to link the driveway to the grounds on the far side of Overtoun Burn, a deep ravine carved by a stream. Architect H.E. Milner designed a high-arched, single-span stone bridge with a Gothic style. Completed in 1895, it rises 50 feet above the jagged rocks and water that lies below. Long before the bridge existed, a Celtic tradition called the area a thin place, a spot where the boundary between our world and the spiritual realm is thinner and easier to cross. Today, long, thick, chest-high stone walls line both sides. For humans, it's scenic and a lovely place to take your dog for a walk. For the dog, on the other hand, it can look like a solid path continuing beyond the walls themselves. Reports began surfacing in the 1950s. By some counts, over 300 dogs have jumped, with at least 50 confirmed deaths. In many cases, dogs leapt from the exact same section of the bridge, on the right-hand side between the two walls heading towards Overtoun House. More strangely though, although lots of different breeds have jumped from a bridge over the years, the majority were long-snouted breeds: your collies, retrievers, labradors, all dogs known for their keen scent abilities. Between the 1950s and 1970s, there were multiple different reports in local newspapers about the dogs jumping from a bridge. They reported that dogs suddenly bolting and leaping without hesitation. Owners described it as if the dogs were possessed by some unnatural force. Another case that made the mainstream news was that of Donna Cooper. She was out walking her dog Ben when suddenly he jumped. Ben survived but was badly injured, and she later told reporters that she felt a strange, oppressive feeling just before it happened. In the current age, with the introduction of social media making it so much easier to share stories online, media attention has peaked and the string of deaths have been reported to even more people. This has led animal charities to post warning signs on the bridge advising owners to keep their dogs on leads at all times. Another reported case that happened in 2021 states that their dog survived, ran back up and tried to jump off again, as if something was compelling him to do so. So what are the theories? Why is this happening? Well, the first main theory is the scent hypothesis. This is the most popular theory and the one that most people believe is the reason for the dogs jumping off of the bridge. Animal behaviourists note that there's an abundance of mink that live in the ravine below the bridge. Mink produce a powerful musky odour. To scent-driven dogs, it might be irresistible. Add the bridge's thick walls, which block out the view of the drop below, and you've got yourself a perfect trap. The dog smells the prey, thinks it's on level ground, leaps and falls. Another possibility is the acoustic ultrasonic theory. This is where the bridge or the ravine creates sounds at frequencies that humans can't hear but dogs can. It could be flowing water, echoing stone, or maybe even hidden pipes that emit high frequency noise that disorientates the dogs or panics them, which causes them to leap from the bridge. The next theory is more of a psychological theory. It's based around the owner's influence over the dog. Dogs tend to mirror our emotions. The bridge's sinister reputation may make the owners tense. Their dogs are then picking up on that, and the heightened state of alertness may make them dart or jump. The final theory that we'll be speaking about today is the paranormal theory. A local legend tells of the White Lady of Overtoun, a grieving spirit wandering the estate since the early 1900s. Some believe she lures the dogs. Others see areas as a thin place, folklore as evidence of the spiritual portal. While there's no proof of this, the consistencies of the story keep this theory alive. After decades of investigation, no single theory explains every incident. Mink scent seems plausible, but it doesn't account for every detail. Ultrasound is intriguing but very unverified. The supernatural stories persist, but without any evidence whatsoever. But what we do know is the bridge bears warning signs. Authorities advise dogs to be kept on leads when crossing. Yet the mystery still draws visitors, some to pay respects and others to test the legend. Overtoun Bridge remains one of Scotland's eeriest locations. A place where natural beauty, tragic accidents and folklore collide. What do you think? Are these deaths tragic coincidences, a quirk of design, or a wildlife scent, or just something that can't be explained? Tell me your thoughts in the comments. And if you've enjoyed today's story and would like to hear more, then don't forget to subscribe to Nightmare Situations, because sometimes reality is scarier than any nightmare. Thank you for watching.